friends, welcome back to Watavue Mountain. You guessed it, we're at the mountain. If you watched the last video, you're like, wait a second, you're wearing the same clothes you wore in the last video. Yep, because we're just going to keep on rolling today. It's still early. Got the wet walls installed. Check out that video. We just posted that video. Today, we're going to go ahead and get this hardware installed so that we can actually take a shower, because all this is dry, and I'm ready to be able to take a shower at Watavue Mountain. So that's what we're going to do today. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you enjoy it. Absolutely blessed as always that we're able to do these projects and to have you along with us. We really do enjoy sharing and your feedback of what we've done right and what we've done wrong. So leave your comments, let us know. So enough of me rambling. Thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out. Sit back, relax. Let's get to busy. Let me show you what we're working with before we get into what we're working with. So this is a Moen Lindor, whatever that, 8256 SRN. It's literally just the handle and the shower head. We got this at that great place that used to be here. It's out of business now. Let's Make a Deal, where they do pallets of stuff, and I think I paid 30 bucks for that. I'll look it up and see how much it is at the big box store. I don't know if it's a blue box store or orange box store, but that's it. So just like everything else, because I've never done this before, I pulled out the instructions, and right from the get-go I see I made a mistake. So I was supposed to leave this, what do they call this thing? Plaster ground valve assembly. I was supposed to leave this in place and then snap this off, and then this big round plastic thing stays in place, but I wasn't paying attention, so when I put the wet walls in, I did not leave that in place. I don't think it's going to kill us because it comes with a nice hardy chunk of foam on the back. So this is the faceplate. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. It's really not many pieces, right? It's got the faceplate, a nice big hardy chunk of foam, and like I said, I'll still put some silicone around there, leave the bottom open, right? They kind of make it simple for you so it can drain out at the bottom. A couple long screws so you can secure that faceplate. Here's your valves, your water mixing valve. They got fancy names, but I don't know what they are, so I'm not going to lie to you. Let's see, I'll read them off to you. So this one's the key stop. This one's the adjustable temperature limit stop. We skipped the plaster ground because I forgot the plaster ground. And then J is lever handle adapter. So that's it. A couple screws, these three little parts. Hopefully it doesn't take us more than 10 minutes, but you know, we're Watavue Mountain, so who knows. So let me get the camera in a little bit closer and we'll see what we're going to do here. Here we go. That'll be up close and personal enough for you. So if you go back and watch that wet wall, I cut my hole here. I had to shim that out or shave that out a little bit to make space. What I did not like about these instructions is over here it doesn't really tell you exactly how to do it. It tells you thin wall installation, thick wall installation, but it doesn't tell you the sequence of events for which goes on what. So what I did was I just went back. I hope that's not blurry. Let's see if I can, maybe you can see that now. So I just went back to this shower parts only supplied, and then just looked at how they piece them together. So first thing we're going to do is put the key stop in, right, and that kind of lines up, and you can see from the picture which way that it goes, and it looks like it goes this way. Key stop is in. Then the adjustable temperature limit stop, and that shows it going straight in, straight up with this. So 1-2 pieces there. Next we should have had the that green what's that called, Ashland, or the plaster ground. We should have had that next. Then next is going to be the cover. this cover, and it's got a little gasket right here to help seal that around there. So we're really getting good sealing around that. 2 long screws. This is always fun, a little stab in the dark here. Did I get it first try? No way. Nope. Nope. All right, let me get this lined up and then we'll come back. So now I got those lined up. I'm just going to tighten these screws. The other terrible thing is it doesn't tell you how tight to get them. So I'm just going to keep tightening them until that squishes down pretty good behind there, because who wants to see that big old gap, right? I've never seen a shower with that much of a gap. So we're going to just keep drilling it or screwing it down by hand, of course. I could use an impact or something like that, but I don't trust myself enough, having this being the first time I've ever done this. So I'm going to leave that right there for now. I got about an 1/8, 1/4 of an inch gap there, just so I can come back and do some caulking behind that. All right. Next is the lever handle adapter. And it looks like in the picture it goes in this way. And then there's a screw. So it came with 2 screws. I'm guessing the little fat one with the Phillips head bit is the little fat head screw that goes in there. There you go. Maybe one more turn, get it nice and tight. And then your handle sits right on there. Is that right? Yep, just like that. And then a little Allen key to screw that in. All right, so screw that guy in. And there you go, handle's in place. I got to tighten it more, but this is the wrong size. Of course, all I have is metric and I need SAE, so I'll come back and tighten that later, but at least it's, you get the picture. And now let's do the shower head. See, that comes out about, whatever, 6 inches. So this always gets me. So if I do it wrong, let me know. Little Teflon tape, we're gonna turn that way. So I want this to go this way. Yes. So you go opposite direction, right? So good 3-4 wraps there. Make sure it's good to go. Screw that in place. You know what I just realized? I gotta see if there's a cover for this. Hold on. Ta-da! It was hidden in the paper. All right, so I'm gonna keep turning this until I can't turn it anymore. Well, that ain't gonna work. Let me grab a wrench or something and see if I can get that turned around more. Okay, I couldn't get that last turn with the Teflon tape on there, so I'm adjusting a little bit. I'm gonna use some of this pipe dope because I can't get it. It doesn't feel super tight when I'm sticking it all the way around, and I can't turn it any way further. So I'm just gonna load this thing up with pipe dope and pray for the best. So same deal. So right there's about hand tight. I can go halfway around, but I don't want to go that far. So then we got this cute little guy. Jacking up my threads. Oh, should have put that on first, I guess. Now, of course, that'll come out once we put the walls up there. And then why not? I got the pipe dope here. I'm just going to pipe dope this instead of tape. Make sure you get it down in the grooves, nice and thick. There we go. And screw that in place. It sounds good. Severely cross-threaded, and see how that just still wiggles? I'm not loving that. That only goes to there unless I just crank the heck out of it. Why? There you go. You just got to use your big muscles. Keep twisting. It'll get there. There we go. Now, I think I cross-threaded this. Wouldn't that just be the luck of the day, huh? There we go. That looks better. Got pipe dope everywhere. Now let's tighten this down. And shower head this way. Guess it's time for the moment of truth, huh? Let me see if the water's on. We'll come back and test it out. Almost got ahead of myself. You knew it, didn't you? Put us a nice little bead of caulk in here. Is already coming out. Let's see. Okay, then we'll tighten that down. And then we'll clean it up after we tighten it down. Oh, you dummy. I'm such a dummy. Gotta take that back out. So don't go in the same order I went in. You're gonna be all screwed up. See if that's doing anything at all. Now we all know. Do this first before you put the handle on. Oh yeah, there we go. Go nice and tight. Get that back where it was. I'm gonna run my finger around that so it's not as messy. Still got a good seal. All right, now that's sealed. Now we come back with the handle again. And like I said, once I get the right size, so I only have these metrics, I need SAE, because it's not a 3, it's not a 2.5. I'll get that tighter. So I know what you're thinking now too, right? Oh, you gotta wait. That's gotta dry. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn the shower on for a second just to make sure it works. So I'm not gonna be running a bunch of water, just and then that'll do it. Now let me go turn the water on and let's see what's happening. Well, I've been tinkering with this thing now for probably 45 minutes. So I took this all apart. There's a cartridge in there. One side's supposed to be hot, one side's supposed to be cold. So when I first turned it on, I guess let me back up. I got nothing. So I pulled the cartridge out, I flipped it over, and then this is what we get now. That's it. Not what we're looking for. I mean, we could probably take a shower in that, but not exactly what I was hoping was going to happen. So I tried to call Moen, and today's Saturday, and of course they're not open on Saturday, even though their book says they're open on Saturday. When I call, they're not open on Saturday. Other than flipping that cartridge and checking that cartridge, I don't know what else to do. It doesn't really say in the troubleshooting. So there you go. To be continued, I guess. I'll just leave it at that. And then once I figure out what the solution is, we'll come back up and I'll let you know. I think I left you at, I got to come back during the week. Just so happens some stuff came up at work. They didn't need me today. So it's a couple days later. It's Tuesday, and I came back up, called Moen, and it was a pretty short conversation. Cut to the chase. We got a shower. It's running water. How about that? Simple solution. The way those cartridges are built, they are, gosh, I wrote it down. They are pressure balanced cartridges. So what I thought was happening was close to what wasn't happening. It was kind of close. I thought water was just going from the cold side to the hot side because we didn't have any pressure on the hot side yet. We don't have the hot water hooked up. There's no water. There was no water running through the hot water side. So I thought, well, I came this morning. I put valves on the hot and cold water so I could turn the hot water off so I wasn't backfilling that hot water side. And I still got nothing. That's when I called Moen, talked to a nice young lady named Sarah, and once I explained to her exactly what was going on, she was like, "Oh, that's simple. It works from the pressure on both sides. If you don't have pressure from the hot side, then the cold side's not going to put anything out either. That's why we just had a dribble." So thank goodness it was just a simple fix, or not even a fix. It was just, I just connected the pressure to the hot and cold side, so it's all pressurized together now. Then once I come back and I get that hot water tank installed, I will go ahead and disconnect that, and then there'll be two separate lines. But in the meantime, we can still take mediocre warm showers because that IBC tote's sitting outside, so it's still kind of warm. It's not cold. It's not freezing cold. It'll be cold in the winter, but we'll have that hot water heater in by then. So there you go. That was it. A pretty simple project. I mean, something I guess I just never thought of. You know, you just take it for granted, you know, in suburbia especially, when you just have both hot and cold water running all the time. You put something like this in, it just runs. So had nothing to do with me flipping that cartridge. It was just that simple of I needed pressure on both sides of that valve in order for water to come up. So now we do. Now we can take a shower. I think we're going to be a lot more productive, especially this summer. We'll be a lot more productive because we can rinse off at the end of the day. So yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was simple. I tried to explain everything as best I could. You know, I'm not a plumber. This is my first time doing a from the beginning shower installation. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that and it helped, and now you understand. Hey, it's that simple. Just make sure you get the stuff in there. You know, I struggled with that more than anything, trying to get that thing all the way around, but I think it's going to work out. It's actually pointing towards that wall just a titch so that we don't get as much water coming out this way. So yeah, absolutely blessed, and again, blessed that the Moen folks were so kind and compassionate and understanding and cracking jokes, and it was good. It was a good conversation. So yeah, enough of me jabbering. Thank you all for coming. If you like what we're doing here at Watavue Mountain, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, because, you know, we're just making it up as we go. Look up this way. We're going to post something else. YouTube will pick it for you. And, yeah, have a blessed day. God is good. I know He is all the time. Thanks for coming. Be safe, and God bless.